Good afternoon, Georgianne. This is Mona Miller Tate, and this is my final philosophy. I believe the role of education is to improve society, and that teachers can be active agents in directing students towards the pursuit and exercise of liberty, equality, and social responsibility. The teacher enacts a relationship with the student that allows the progression of self from naivety to self to critical consciousness. My philosophy considers the pursuit of individual and collective liberty through critical awareness, that of Paulo Freire, and the importance of meaningful participation in society, John Dewey, through literacy and expression to develop mass consciousness and equality. It is through education that one can pursue freedom and the principles of our humanity. We can engage ourselves in a world independent from the limiting forces of others and help others do so as well. This is a form of cultural action. I believe teachers can do this by being critically aware of the limiting forces in society and subverting our interactions with students with political purposeness. I'm guided by Freire, who suggests that the educator's role is to propose problems to students about the codified existential situations in order to help them arrive at a more critical view of their own reality. I particularly see the possibilities of language and its study to extend knowledge as a political act. I see the intrinsic connection between language and thought, and I can offer literature and various interactions with it as the place where the limits of language are explored. I'm also considerate of the importance that literacy plays as a means and vehicle for young to participate in society. This ensures that individuals will have the opportunity to exercise their liberty through expression and dialogue with others. I am drawn to Dewey's thinking when he suggests that personal self-realization is a goal to be achieved when individuals engage in democratic participation. This will in turn enact the community's role in forming social consciousness and participation. With new media formats today, the opportunities for the young to participate are real and present. This is purposeful and hopeful in nature, not only in considering the individual, their intellectual journey, their position in society, but also in the collective, to allow us to improve society as a whole. As the Dalai Lama beckons, this will guide us towards a stronger notion of universal responsibility and our interdependency. As teachers, we need to model a positive ethical conduct for individuals and societies. If we can be successful in doing this, it may allow us to move away from a capitalist, work-driven culture towards one that we can share an economy of time. This may, as the philosopher Hagelin argue, increase the realm of freedom in our lives. And with this for contemplation and the release, with this time for contemplation and with this release from competition, we may improve our relationships. I believe that there is a possibility that Elizabeth Anderson identifies as moving from distributive equality towards relational or democratic equality, meeting as equals. This would mark the end of struggles between the classes, genders, and race. In summary, the future of society is somewhat predicated, in my opinion, upon enacting teaching of the young with political intent. Thank you very much for listening.